ladies and gentlemen, that is not something you stumble upon, it is something you cultivate. Mental strength is no different. It doesn't come from wishful thinking or luck. It's the result of intentional effort, discipline, and the decisions you make every single day. And let me start with this truth. Mental strength is not about avoiding struggles. It's about how you face them. Life will challenge you. That is guaranteed. The question is not whether you will face obstacles. It's whether you'll allow those obstacles to define or refine you. Clarity of purpose is the foundation upon which a fulfilling and resilient life is built. It is the driving force that transforms mundane actions into meaningful pursuits, and it provides a compass to navigate through life's uncertainties. That when you understand your purpose, you align your thoughts, actions, and decisions with a higher calling, giving you a sense of direction that not only propels you forward, but also shields you from distractions and setbacks. Without clarity of purpose, life can feel like a series of disconnected events where you drift aimlessly reacting to circumstances rather than actively shaping your destiny. And with clarity, however, everything changes. Your energy is channeled, your focus is sharpened, and your willpower is fortified. Clarity of purpose begins with introspection, a deep and honest evaluation of your values, passions, and desires. It requires peeling back the layers of societal expectations, external pressures, and even your own doubts to uncover the core of who you are and what you are meant to do. This process is not always easy, as it demands vulnerability and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about your life and choices. Yet it is through this honest self-assessment that you begin to discern the unique path you are meant to walk. Purpose is deeply personal, and while others may influence or guide you, no one can determine your purpose for you. It is a journey of self-discovery that requires time, patience, and persistence. Because when you have clarity of purpose, your life gains a sense of meaning that transcends the ordinary. Tasks that once felt like chores become stepping stones toward a larger goal. But even challenges and setbacks take on a different perspective as you see them not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and refinement. Purpose provides a sense of resilience as it reminds you that every struggle is part of a greater narrative. It is this perspective that separates those who merely survive life's difficulties from those who thrive despite them. Clarity of purpose transforms pain into power, frustration into focus, and confusion into conviction. Another powerful aspect of clarity of purpose is its ability to guide your priorities. In a world full of distractions where countless demands compete for your attention, knowing your purpose acts as a filter that helps you distinguish what truly matters from what does not. It allows you to allocate your time, energy, and resources to pursuits that align with your mission while confidently saying no to activities that deviate from it. This focus not only increases your productivity, but also brings a profound sense of fulfillment as you know that your efforts are contributing to something meaningful and significant. Purpose also serves as a source of motivation that sustains you through difficult times. There will be moments when the path forward seems unclear, when progress feels slow, and when doubts creep into your mind. In these moments, clarity of purpose acts as a beacon of light, reminding you why you started and what you are working toward. It reignites your passion and strengthens your resolve, giving you the courage to persevere when giving up might seem easier. That's when you are connected to your purpose, you tap into a wellspring of inner strength that fuels you to keep moving forward no matter the obstacles in your way. Come over, clarity of purpose enhances your relationships and interactions with others. When you are secure in your purpose, you attract people who share your vision or who are inspired by your determination. Thus, your sense of direction and confidence become a source of encouragement for those around you as your actions demonstrate what is possible when one lives with intention. Purpose-driven individuals often find that their clarity inspires collaboration and support from others, creating a network of relationships that amplify their impact. Additionally, when conflicts or misunderstandings arise, purpose serves as a grounding force that helps you navigate challenges with grace and wisdom. And living with clarity of purpose also fosters a deep sense of self-worth and identity. When you understand your unique contribution to the world, you no longer feel the need to compare yourself to others or seek validation from external sources. Yet your value is not determined by how you measure up to societal standards, but by how authentically you live out your purpose. This sense of self-assurance allows you to walk confidently in your path, undeterred by criticism or doubt. It also empowers you to take risks and embrace opportunities, knowing that every experience, whether success or failure, serves a greater purpose in your journey. Clarity of purpose connects you to something greater than yourself. Whether you perceive this as a higher power, calling, or simply the impact you leave on the world, purpose transcends individual ambition and invites you to contribute to the well-being of others. And it shifts your focus from what can I get to what can I give. This outward focus not only enriches your own life, but also creates a ripple effect of positivity and change in the lives of those you touch. A purpose-driven life is one that leaves a legacy as the actions you take in alignment with your purpose continue to inspire and uplift long after you are gone. However, clarity of purpose is not a static state. It evolves as you grow and learn. What may feel like your purpose at one stage of life may transform as you gain new insights and experiences. This is not a sign of failure or inconsistency, but a reflection of the dynamic nature of life. Staying connected to your purpose requires regular reflection and recalibration, ensuring that your actions remain aligned with your evolving values and aspirations. This ongoing process of refinement keeps you grounded and ensures that your journey remains authentic and meaningful. Ultimately, clarity of purpose is a gift that you give to yourself and to the world. It empowers you to live with intention, to overcome challenges with resilience, and to make a lasting impact on the lives of others. It is the thread that weaves together the tapestry of your life, creating a story of significance and fulfillment. By committing to the pursuit of clarity and living in alignment with your purpose, you unlock the potential to live a life of extraordinary meaning and impact. Controlling your thoughts is one of the most powerful skills you can develop because your thoughts shape the reality you experience. The mind is the birthplace of every action, decision, and emotion you encounter. It is both your greatest ally and your most formidable adversary, depending on how you train it. What you dwell on in your mind influences how you see the world, how you react to circumstances, and ultimately the path you choose to follow. If your thoughts are filled with doubt, fear, or negativity, those emotions will manifest in your actions and behaviors, limiting your growth and potential. On the other hand, when you intentionally focus on empowering, positive, and purposeful thoughts, you create a mindset that propels you forward despite challenges. The first step in controlling your thoughts is to recognize that you have the ability to do so. Many people believe they are at the mercy of their minds, passively allowing thoughts to dictate their emotions and actions. But the truth is, you are not a victim of your thoughts. You are the architect of them. It takes conscious effort and practice to shift from a reactive mindset to a proactive one, but the results are transformative. Because when you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your life. This begins with awareness. Pay attention to the internal dialogue that runs through your mind daily. What are you saying to yourself? Whether your thoughts supportive and constructive, or are they critical and self-defeating? The answers to these questions reveal the quality of your mental environment and provide a starting point for change. Because once you are aware of your thought patterns, the next step is to challenge the negative or limiting ones. Just because a thought enters your mind does not mean it is true or that you must entertain it. Thoughts are like seeds. The ones you nurture will grow, and the ones you ignore will wither. If a thought is not aligned with your purpose, values, or goals, you have the power to dismiss it and replace it with one that serves you better. This process requires vigilance and intentionality because the mind often gravitates toward the familiar, even if that familiarity is harmful. To break free from this cycle, you must consciously redirect your focus toward thoughts that uplift and empower you. But visualization is a powerful tool in the process of thought control. When you picture yourself succeeding, overcoming challenges, or achieving your goals, you create a mental blueprint that your actions naturally follow. The brain responds to vivid imagery as if it were real, which means that the more you visualize positive outcomes, the more you condition your mind to believe in their possibility. This belief then influences your behavior, making you more confident, determined, and resilient. But visualization is not about ignoring reality or avoiding challenges. It is about training your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Another essential aspect of controlling your thoughts is cultivating gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a sense of abundance and contentment. That's when you intentionally practice gratitude, you rewire your brain to seek the positive in every situation, even in the midst of adversity. This does not mean denying the difficulties you face, but rather choosing to find meaning and growth in them. A grateful mind is a resilient mind because it recognizes that every experience, whether pleasant or painful, contributes to your development and strengthens your character. Controlling your thoughts also involves managing the influences that shape them. The environment you surround yourself with, both physically and mentally, has a profound impact on your thinking. If you constantly expose yourself to negativity, whether through the media, relationships, or self-talk, it becomes difficult to maintain a positive mindset. Conversely, when you immerse yourself in environments that inspire and uplift you, your thoughts naturally align with those influences. This means being intentional about what you consume, who you spend time with, and the narratives you allow to take root in your mind. Surrounding yourself with positivity creates fertile ground for empowering thoughts to flourish. So one of the greatest challenges in controlling your thoughts is dealing with fear and doubt. These emotions are natural and unavoidable, but they do not have to control you. Fear often stems from imagining worst-case scenarios or dwelling on uncertainties. Thus, while it is important to acknowledge and address legitimate concerns, it is equally important not to let fear paralyze you. The key is to shift your focus from the problem to the solution. Ask yourself, what can I do to overcome this? What resources, strengths, or strategies can I use to navigate this challenge? This shift in perspective transforms fear from an obstacle into a catalyst for growth. Practicing mindfulness is another effective way to gain control over your thoughts. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, observing your thoughts without judgment, and gently guiding them back to the present whenever they wander. This practice helps you become more aware of your mental patterns and gives you the ability to interrupt negative cycles before they take hold. Mindfulness also teaches you to let go of thoughts that no longer serve you, creating space for clarity and intentionality. By focusing on the present, you reduce the mental clutter that often clouds your judgment and creates unnecessary stress. Self-affirmation is a tool that reinforces positive thought patterns and strengthens your mental resilience. The words you speak to yourself have the power to shape your identity and influence your actions. And when you affirm your capabilities, worth, and potential, you counteract the negative narratives that may have taken root in your mind. These affirmations do not need to be elaborate or complicated. Simple statements like I am capable, I am strong, and I am enough can have a profound impact when repeated consistently. Over time, these affirmations become ingrained in your subconscious, creating a foundation of confidence and self-belief. Controlling your thoughts also requires patience and self-compassion. It is unrealistic to expect perfection in this process, as the mind is complex and constantly evolving. There will be moments when negative or unhelpful thoughts arise, and that is okay. And what matters is how you respond to them. Instead of criticizing yourself for having these thoughts, approach them with curiosity and understanding. Ask yourself, where is this thought coming from? What can I learn from it? How can I redirect it in a way that serves me? This compassionate approach allows you to grow and improve without falling into the trap of self-judgment. Consistency is key in mastering your thoughts. Just as physical fitness requires regular exercise, mental fitness requires daily practice. Small, consistent efforts to redirect your thoughts, practice gratitude, and affirm your strengths add up over time, creating lasting change. The more you train your mind to focus on the positive and the purposeful, the more natural it becomes. What initially feels like a conscious effort eventually becomes an automatic response, transforming the way you think, feel, and act. In essence, controlling your thoughts is about taking ownership of your mental environment and intentionally shaping it to support your growth and success. It is about recognizing that you have the power to choose your focus, redirect your energy, and create a mindset that aligns with your purpose and values. While the process requires effort and commitment, the rewards are immeasurable as it opens the door to a life of clarity, confidence, and fulfillment. Discipline your emotions, for they are both a source of strength and a potential weakness. And emotions are a natural part of the human experience, influencing how you perceive the world, interact with others, and respond to challenges. While they can inspire, motivate, and connect you with others, they can also overwhelm, mislead, and hinder you if left unchecked. Discipline is the key to ensuring that your emotions serve you rather than control you. It requires self-awareness, intentionality, and a commitment to growth, allowing you to master your responses rather than be mastered by them. And emotions are powerful, and they arise in response to both internal and external triggers. Joy, anger, fear, sadness, and excitement are all part of the spectrum of feelings that define what it means to be human. They are neither inherently good nor bad, they simply are. The challenge lies in how you interpret and act on them. Reacting impulsively to emotions can lead to decisions you later regret, while suppressing them can create a buildup of unresolved feelings that manifest in unhealthy ways. Discipline does not mean ignoring or denying your emotions. It means recognizing them, understanding their source, and choosing how to respond in a way that aligns with your values and purpose. To discipline your emotions, you must first develop a heightened awareness of them. This begins with paying attention to your emotional state throughout the day. What triggers certain feelings? How do those feelings influence your thoughts and actions? Awareness is the foundation of emotional discipline because it allows you to identify patterns and recognize moments when your emotions are influencing you in ways that may not be productive. But awareness, emotions can take control without your conscious realization, leading to reactions that may conflict with your goals or principles. And once you are aware of your emotions, the next step is to pause before responding to them. This pause creates a space between feeling and action, giving you the opportunity to assess the situation and choose your response thoughtfully. In the heat of the moment, emotions can feel all-consuming, convincing you that immediate action is necessary. But most situations do not require an impulsive reaction. Taking a moment to breathe, reflect, and evaluate allows you to approach the situation with clarity and composure. This pause is a simple yet profound practice that can prevent countless misunderstandings, conflicts, and regrets. Disciplining your emotions also involves challenging the narratives that fuel them. Emotions are often tied to the stories you tell yourself about what is happening and why. For example, if someone criticizes you, you might feel anger or defensiveness because you interpret their words as a personal attack. But if you take a step back and reframe the situation, you might see their feedback as an opportunity for growth or recognize that their criticism is more about them than about you. By questioning the assumptions and beliefs underlying your emotions, you can shift your perspective and respond in a way that reflects wisdom rather than reactivity. Another important aspect of emotional discipline is recognizing that you have a choice in how you respond. Emotions may arise automatically, but your actions are within your control. You are not obligated to act on every feeling that surfaces. This realization is empowering because it puts you in the driver's seat of your emotional experience. It allows you to decide how much influence your emotions will have over your decisions and interactions. And while you cannot always control what you feel, you can always control what you do with those feelings. Practicing emotional discipline also means developing the ability to sit with discomfort. Emotions like anger, sadness, and fear can be uncomfortable, and the instinctive response is often to avoid or suppress them. But avoidance does not resolve the underlying issue. It only postpones it. Learning to sit with your emotions, to feel them fully without being consumed by them, is a powerful act of discipline that allows you to process your emotions in a healthy way, gaining insight and clarity with letting them dictate your actions. This practice builds resilience as it trains you to face challenging emotions with courage and patience. Emotional discipline requires consistency and effort, especially in moments of stress or adversity. When life becomes difficult, emotions can intensify, making it harder to maintain composure and perspective. But these moments are also opportunities to strengthen your discipline. Each time you choose to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, you reinforce your ability to manage your emotions effectively. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, enabling you to navigate challenges with grace and confidence. Discipline your emotions not only for your own well-being, but also for the sake of your relationships. Emotions play a significant role in how you communicate and connect with others. And when you allow emotions like anger or frustration to take control, they can damage your relationships and create unnecessary conflict. On the other hand, when you approach interactions with emotional discipline, you create an environment of understanding, respect, and collaboration. This does not mean suppressing your feelings or pretending they do not exist. It means expressing them in a way that is constructive and aligned with your intentions. Emotional discipline also enhances your ability to empathize with others. When you are in control of your own emotions, you are better equipped to understand and support the emotions of those around you. This empathy strengthens your relationships and builds trust as others see that you are capable of handling your own emotions while remaining present and attentive to theirs. Emotional discipline allows you to strike a balance between honoring your own feelings and respecting the feelings of others, creating a foundation of mutual understanding and compassion. That moreover, disciplining your emotions empowers you to stay focused on your goals and purpose. Emotions can be distracting, pulling your attention away from what truly matters. Without discipline, it is easy to become caught up in temporary frustrations or fleeting desires that derail your progress. But when you discipline your emotions, you learn to keep your focus on the bigger picture. You recognize that not every feeling requires action and that staying true to your purpose often means setting aside immediate emotional reactions in favor of long-term vision and commitment. This discipline also extends to how you handle success and joy. Positive emotions, while uplifting, can sometimes lead to complacency or overconfidence if not managed wisely. That emotional discipline helps you maintain a sense of balance, ensuring that you celebrate your achievements without losing sight of the effort and focus required to continue moving forward. It reminds you that emotions, whether positive or negative, are temporary and that true fulfillment comes from staying aligned with your values and purpose. Ultimately, disciplining your emotions is about taking responsibility for your inner world. It is about recognizing that your emotions are yours to manage, not something to blame on others or circumstances. This responsibility is both a challenge and a gift because it gives you the power to shape your emotional experience and by extension your life. It is a practice that requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion, but the rewards are immeasurable. That when you discipline your emotions, you cultivate a sense of inner peace, resilience, and clarity that allows you to navigate life's complexities with confidence and grace. That you become the master of your emotions rather than servant, enabling you to live with greater purpose, intention, and fulfillment. Take responsibility, for it is the foundation of true empowerment and the gateway to personal growth. Responsibility is not merely a burden or obligation. It is a choice that defines your character and shapes the direction of your life. It is the conscious decision to own your actions, thoughts, and outcomes, regardless of external circumstances. While it may feel easier to place blame on others or on situations beyond your control, such an approach only robs you of the power to influence change and create the life you desire. Responsibility is not about assigning fault. It is about claiming the authority to respond to life with purpose and integrity. To take responsibility is to acknowledge that your life is a reflection of the decisions you make and the actions you take. This does not mean that you have control over everything that happens to you, but it does mean that you have control over how you choose to respond. Challenges, setbacks, and injustices are an inevitable part of life, but they do not define you unless you allow them to. By taking responsibility, you reclaim your ability to shape your destiny no matter the obstacles in your path. That you recognize that while you cannot change the past, you can influence the present and the future through your choices. Responsibility requires a mindset of accountability. It means being honest with yourself about your strengths, weaknesses, successes, and failures. It means resisting the temptation to make excuses or shift blame onto others when things do not go as planned. Excuses may provide temporary relief from guilt or discomfort, but they ultimately limit your growth by preventing you from addressing the root causes of your challenges. Taking responsibility also involves letting go of the victim mentality. It is easy to fall into the trap of believing that life happens to you rather than for you. This mindset can make you feel powerless and resentful, as if your happiness and success depend solely on external factors. But the truth is, no matter what circumstances you face, you have the power to shape your experience through your perspective and actions. Taking responsibility means refusing to let circumstances define you or dictate your worth. Then it means choosing to see challenges as opportunities for growth and transformation rather than as insurmountable obstacles. To take responsibility is to embrace ownership over every aspect of your life, including your relationships, career, health, and personal development. This ownership is not about achieving perfection or having all the answers. It is about showing up fully and consistently, even when the path is uncertain. It is about recognizing that your effort, attitude, and persistence play a crucial role in the outcomes you experience. Pastor, when you take ownership, you shift your focus from what you cannot control to what you can, empowering yourself to make meaningful progress towards your goals. Taking responsibility also means being willing to learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are inevitable, but they are not failures unless you refuse to learn from them. When you take responsibility, you view mistakes as valuable lessons rather than as evidence of inadequacy. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? What steps can I take to prevent this from happening again? This mindset allows you to grow stronger and wiser with each setback, transforming challenges into stepping stones to success. Responsibility extends to how you treat others and the impact you have on the world around you. It means being mindful of how your words, actions, and decisions affect those around you. Taking responsibility for your interactions with others involves practicing empathy, respect, and integrity, even in difficult situations. It means acknowledging when you have hurt someone intentionally or unintentionally and taking steps to make amends. Responsibility is not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It is about being willing to take ownership of your actions and their consequences, both positive and negative. Taking responsibility also requires courage. It is not always easy to admit when you are wrong or to face the consequences of your actions. But true growth and transformation begin when you have the courage to confront your own shortcomings and take steps to improve. Responsibility is not about seeking external validation or approval. It is about staying true to your values and principles, even when it is challenging. It is about holding yourself to a higher standard and striving to be the best version of yourself, not for the sake of others, but because you know it is what you are capable of. Taking responsibility is a daily practice, not a one-time decision. It requires ongoing self-reflection, humility, and commitment. There will be times when you fall short, when you make mistakes, or when you bashes, or when you feel tempted to shift blame onto others. In these moments, it is important to remind yourself that responsibility is not about perfection, it is about progress. Each day offers a new opportunity to choose responsibility, to learn from your experiences, and take steps toward the life you want to create. Responsibility is empowering because it puts the power back into your hands. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for others to change, for circumstances to improve, or luck to favor you. Instead, you take action to create the change you want to see. You recognize that your thoughts, choices, and actions have the power to shape your reality, and you commit to using that power wisely. Responsibility is not a burden, it is a privilege, a testament to your ability to influence your own life and contribute meaningfully to the lives of others. Taking responsibility also fosters a sense of self-respect and confidence. When you take ownership of your actions and the outcomes, you build trust in yourself and your abilities. So you prove to yourself that you are capable of handling challenges, making decisions, and learning from your experiences. This self-trust is the foundation of confidence because it reminds you that no matter what you face, you have the strength and resilience to navigate it. Responsibility is not about having all the answers or never making mistakes. It is about trusting yourself to grow and adapt no matter the circumstances. Responsibility is a gift you give to yourself and to those around you. It allows you to live with integrity, align your actions with your values, and build a life that reflects your purpose. It is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Taking responsibility does not mean carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It means choosing to respond to life with intention, courage, and commitment. That it means recognizing that while you cannot control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond, and that response has the power to shape your destiny. Trust the process, for it is the journey that shapes you and prepares you for the outcomes you seek. Life is a series of steps, each one building on the last, and often the results you desire are not immediate. They require patience, effort, and an unwavering belief that the work you are doing, even when progress feels invisible, is laying the foundation for something greater. But trusting the process means embracing the unknown, letting go of the need for instant gratification, and understanding that every step forward, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goals. There will be moments when the process feels overwhelming, when the road ahead seems endless and the rewards feel out of reach. In these moments, it is tempting to doubt, to question whether your efforts are worth it, or to seek shortcuts that promise faster results. But true growth and achievement cannot be rushed. The process is not just about reaching the destination. It is about becoming the person who is capable of sustaining that success. Every challenge, every delay, every setback is shaping you, teaching you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. Thus, in the process is a declaration of faith in your own journey, knowing that the path you are on, with all its twists and turns, is leading you exactly where you need to be. Patience is one of the greatest virtues of trusting the process. It is easy to feel frustrated when progress is slow or when the results you desire do not materialize as quickly as you had hoped. But patience reminds you that growth takes time and that the seed you plant today will bear fruit in due season. Just as a tree does not grow overnight, your dreams and aspirations require nurturing, persistence, and faith. Patience is not passive. It is an active choice to stay committed, to keep working, and to trust that the effort you are putting in will pay off, even if the rewards are not immediately visible. Trusting the process also means surrendering to the fact that not everything will go according to plan. Life is unpredictable, and there will be detours, obstacles, and challenges that you did not anticipate. These moments can feel discouraging, but they are also opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow. The process is not always linear. Sometimes it requires taking a step back to gain perspective or exploring a new path that you hadn't considered before. That trust in the process means embracing the uncertainty and seeing it as a necessary part of the journey. It is about understanding that setbacks are not failures, but stepping stones that prepare you for the road ahead. Discipline is another essential element of trust in the process. It requires showing up every day, even when motivation wanes and the results feel distant. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and the actions needed to achieve them. It is about committing to the small, consistent steps that over time lead to significant progress. Trust in the process means focusing on what you can control, the effort you put in, the attitude you bring, and the choices you make rather than fixating on the outcomes. Discipline is the foundation of trust because it reassures you that as long as you keep moving forward, you are making progress, even if it is not immediately apparent. Faith is at the heart of trust in the process. It is the belief that your journey has purpose and that the challenges you face are part of a larger plan. Faith does not mean ignoring the difficulties or pretending that the path is easy. It means holding on to the conviction that your efforts are meaningful and that the process is shaping you in ways you may not yet understand. Faith allows you to keep going when the road is tough, to persevere when doubt creeps in, and to remain hopeful even in the face of uncertainty. It is the quiet confidence that every step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goals. That trust in the process also requires humility. It means accepting that you do not have all the answers and that there is wisdom in the journey itself. Sometimes the lessons you need to learn are not the ones you expected, and the path to your goals may look different from what you envisioned. Humility allows you to remain open to new experiences, to learn from your mistakes, and to seek guidance when needed. It reminds you that the process is not just about achieving your goals, but about growing into the person who is ready to receive them. Thus, trusting the process does not mean ignoring the challenges or denying the difficulties you face. It means choosing to see them as part of the journey rather than as obstacles to be avoided. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger, to develop resilience, and to deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Trusting the process means leaning into these challenges, facing them with courage, and using them as fuel to propel you forward. It is about recognizing that the most meaningful achievements often come from overcoming the greatest difficulties. Thus, one of the most powerful aspects of trusting the process is the sense of freedom it brings. When you trust the process, you release the need to control every outcome and instead focus on what you can do in the present moment. This shift in perspective allows you to experience greater peace and clarity, knowing that you are doing your best and that the rest will unfold as it should. Trusting the process does not mean being passive or complacent. It means taking deliberate action while letting go of the need for immediate results. It is a balance of effort and surrender, action and faith. Thus, trusting the process also helps you stay grounded in the present moment. When you focus too much on the future, it is easy to become overwhelmed by the distance between where you are and where you want to be. But the process is live one moment at a time, one step at a time. Trusting the process means appreciating the journey, celebrating small victories, and finding joy in the effort itself. It reminds you that life is not just about reaching your goals, but about the experiences and growth that come along the way. Finally, trusting the process is an act of self-belief. It is a declaration that you are capable, that your dreams are worth pursuing, and that you have what it takes to see them through. Trusting the process means believing in your ability to navigate the challenges, adapt to the changes, and keep moving forward. It is about giving yourself permission to grow, to learn, and to evolve. Thus, when you trust the process, you honor your journey and the person you are becoming, knowing that every step is part of a greater purpose.